What's up, you guys? Thanks for tuning into my video. Today I'm going to be discussing 5 tips and tricks for saving up for your down payment on your new home. Before I go into that, I wanted to quickly go over the different loan types that are out there in the market today. The first two are conventional and FHA. Both of those require at least a 3.5% down payment. It will vary from lender to lender, but typically it's 3.5%. The other two are USDA for more rural areas and then VA for veterans. Those do not require any down payment, so 0%. You do have to meet some requirements for those, obviously, but they are available. So let's get into the video. The first tip is creating a budget and then sticking to it. I know for me, creating a budget is super easy, but then sticking to it is the hard part. Write down every expense you have, every bill, down to, if your dog gets grooming every month, or if you get your hair done or nails done, or, a men's haircut, down to every little expense you have every single month. Create it and then stick to it. The second tip is automating your savings. So when I was getting a regular paycheck, when I worked a corporate 9-to-5 job before I went into real estate, I would automate my savings so that every check that I got, I would have a certain dollar amount immediately go into my savings account. Just like if you have, insurance that comes out of your check, you never even see that money. It just goes immediately towards whatever expense that is. So automate your savings and go ahead and set up that extra account that will take that money out every time you get a check. Tip number 3 is side hustles. I love this one because I can personally identify with it really well. A few summers ago, when I was still working a 9-to-5 before I got into real estate, one summer I wanted to save up for something, and so I decided to drive for Uber for a summer. I remember I started on July 4th, made a couple $100 that night because it was a holiday weekend night, and I wanted to make some extra money, so I decided to go ahead and just do it all summer. Saved up actually a couple $1,000s and made some good money, and I was able to purchase the item that I wanted. So pick a side hustle and just dedicate that money to your down payment and put it right in your savings and don't touch it. Tip number 4 is cutting out the extras. I also identify with this one, but mainly because it's really tricky for me. It's hard. I love Starbucks, not gonna lie, and I find myself, certain weeks or months out of the year where I am getting Starbucks a little bit more than I should, and I have to rein it back in because I've got other expenses that have popped up, or medical expenses, or things for my dog, or whatever the case may be. So just limiting yourself to, one Starbucks drink a week or once every other week. And as far as like takeout and, going out for a nice night out, maybe once a week, or just limiting yourself, whatever your budget will allow. The last and final tip, number 5, is decluttering and selling items. A few years ago, I was living in an apartment and I had a lot of extra items that I had just accumulated over the years. And one weekend, I didn't have a lot going on, and I decided to just go through all of my belongings, and I ended up selling an old tablet that I had for maybe $50, a few other items, some clothes, things like that. And I was able to accumulate, a couple $100s, and I put it away. And so if you do that over a, long period of time, you'll end up with a significant amount of money, and you can put that towards your down payment for your new house. All right, guys, that's it. All 5 tips. I hope that you found something that was useful for you that you can apply in your daily, weekly, monthly life to be able to save up for your down payment. I would love to help you with your home search as well. I do work with a lot of first-time buyers, so I know the process and the overall experience can seem a little daunting and overwhelming, but rest assured, I am on your side and I would love to help you through the process, so give me a call.